Hi, this is Dr. Praveen Kumar Kaushik and I welcome you all in OM Learning classes. So in continuation with the previous lecture, we already covered the basic representation of frequency modulation. So in this lecture, we take the another type of angle modulation, that is phase modulation. So as per the definition of phase modulation, the instantaneous phase of the carrier signal. I mentioned the instantaneous phase of the carrier signal is proportional to the instantaneous amplitude variation of the modulating signal or baseband signal, while keeping the amplitude of the carrier signal constant. So in this we have three things. The first thing, the instantaneous phase of the carrier signal, and that instantaneous phase is varied according to instantaneous amplitude variation of modulating signal, and this will be happen while keeping the amplitude of the carrier signal constant. So with this definition, we will go for the generalized mathematical representation for phase modulation, and in this we have modulating signal MT, the carrier signal CT, which is equal to A cos omega CT plus phi, and omega CT plus phi represent the total phase angle of the carrier wave. So as per the definition of phase modulated signal, the instantaneous value of phase angle of phase modulated wave is represented as theta IT, where I represent the instantaneous total phase angle, and that is equal to omega CT plus Kp into Mt. This Kp into Mt is time varying component proportional to Mt, and here the term Kp is known as phase deviation constant or phase modulator sensitivity or the sensitivity factor for phase modulation, and it is expressed as radian per unit of Mt. And phi is the time independent. So by utilizing the Kp, which is our phase sensitivity factor for phase modulation, we have the factor Kp into Mt, and that gives the instantaneous phase change. And with the utility of this instantaneous phase, omega Ct give the total instantaneous phase angle of the phase modulated wave, and that is theta IT. So if we go for the important outcome regarding the basic fundamental of phase modulation, then we have the carrier signal before phase modulation, that is equal to Ct, and that is equal to A cos omega Ct plus phi, and omega Ct plus phi is your theta t. And after utilization of phase modulation, the carrier signal after phase modulation is equivalent to A cos theta IT, and which is further equal to A cos omega Ct plus Kp into Mt, and this Kp into Mt is time varying component proportional to your modulating signal. So as per this representation, we can say that the phase angle, which is our theta IT, is varied linearly with a instantaneous amplitude variation of modulating signal about an unmodulated phase angle omega Ct. This is very important. In the FM, the instantaneous frequency is there, and that is corresponding to instantaneous amplitude variation of modulating signal and about an unmodulated carrier frequency. But in PM, the phase angle theta IT is varied linearly according to instantaneous amplitude variation of modulating signal about an unmodulated phase angle omega Ct. And here, as per this representation, the phi is time independent and we can ignore it. So I think you get an idea basic fundamental about phase modulation. So in the next lecture, we are going to discuss the very important topic, that is the relationship between frequency modulation and phase modulation. So thank you very much for your precious time. Stay healthy and enjoy smart learning, and keep watching this channel for quality and good learning experience. So thank you very much.